Hi, everyone. I hope you are doing well and you are surviving these crazy, intense energies. Before I get into the energy update, I just wanted to address the obvious here that I don't have my normal look. I am going to a gala tonight. It's called the Adult Prom, and the theme is Under the Sea. So I've got my fun mermaid vibes going on. You can't see it. I've got some braids and some really fun accessories happening. And I figured, well, the rare occasion the last couple of weeks that I haven't been on the couch in my pajamas, dealing with solar flares, etc., I thought I actually look presentable. I will get on here and pop on and check in with you guys and do an energy update. So today we have a full moon in Virgo. And Virgo is earth energy, and earth energy is obviously associated with our physical body, our environment, our job, our career, tangible physical things. But what's interesting about this, and I think maybe why we're feeling like we're pulled in so many directions, is that the sun is in Pisces. The sun just transitioned into Pisces, I believe, last Sunday evening, so it's not been quite a week yet. And Pisces is the most etheric energy, I think, and it's the energy, a water sign of fantasies, dreams, illusion, confusion, where Virgo is very practical and analytical and, wants to be organized, right? So, and as a matter of fact, these two energies are on the opposite ends completely on the zodiac wheel. They're the opposite nodes. I know that actually because my south node is in Pisces and my north node is in Virgo. So probably why I've been hit a little harder this week with some of the energies coming in. But aside from the ocean theme of the event I'm going tonight, I'm feeling very much the water aspect of this. So I feel like this full moon could be more emotional since the sun is in Pisces. And I think too, at least, in my experience of this energy, the past week or two leading up to it, we're really being tested with repetitive patterns and, a lot of it dealing with close relationships, be it romantic relationships, friendships, family, things of that nature, which I guess makes sense because it's February. February is obviously a 2-month. Twos are tied to duality. They're tied to partnerships. We just went through the 222 portal, so it's 222. So a lot happening there. And I'll just share with you guys, some cards I actually had pulled when the sun entered Pisces for this week, and I intended to do a post about that. And then, of course, we had X-class solar flares come in, just a lot of fatigue on my part. One thing I will say, too, you may be feeling the need to, with this etheric energy, to eat lighter. I've been not, either skipping meals or eating more, like protein smoothies and liquid bone broth, things like that. Like I haven't necessarily I did kind of feel nauseous the other day when the X class came in, but, just my body's just, I'm kind of like, I don't feel like eating. So, just honor what your body needs, and it could easily shift and change tomorrow, and you may be ravenous and you may need to eat a lot of food, and that's okay. But I pulled these cards and I was going to do a post about it, but, I ended up not having time and just the week got away from me. And I thought, well, I'll just come on and talk about it. Maybe pull some more cards. We'll see. Have a limited time here on Instagram, as you all know. But we got the Open Your Heart to Love with Jesus, which is just beautiful, beautiful energy. And Detached from Drama with Athena. And Athena, of course, is the Greek goddess of wisdom. And so, what I'm getting with this is these two first came out and then I had some clarifiers. Open your heart to love, means that you can have compassion. You can have compassion for someone and for a situation, but you can still detach from that situation and remove yourself from the drama. It doesn't mean that you don't care and you don't want the best for that person, but part of opening your heart to love, the most important part is loving and honoring yourself and your boundaries and the things that belong in your life won't be forced, won't be challenged, right? I'm not saying that we don't have to put effort into situations, but things just fall into place when you're in the flow. And if people are being passive aggressive and manipulative and immature and triggered by you, or you're triggered by them, perhaps, that's a sign that energy's not in alignment, right? And again, it doesn't mean that you don't care or that you're not coming a place from love, but coming from a place from love is you honor where they are in their journey and you move forward with grace and you take the high road. And at some point, if someone is meant to be in your life and they do their healing work and they come back around, you can, maybe things are addressed in a manner that's more in a mature manner, I guess I should say. Again, you're not going to have to force something. You're not going to have to chase someone. You're not going to have to play games. You're not going to have to wonder, what they're thinking, what they're feeling. They want to be in your life, they will. And you won't have to play this cat and mouse game and force things. And there shouldn't be awkwardness when something's in alignment. Okay. One of the cards I also got with this is observant, which that's that detached observer state, going really within yourself and starting to recognize your own yes or no, which is coming from your, might be your solar plexus, it might be your heart. It's that feeling of someone asks you to do something, someone asks you for a favor, someone asks to spend time with you. How does it make you feel, right? That's the observer state. And being in that detached, right? It's like, okay, I'm not going to do something out of obligation, right? And honoring your journey and walking forward with the Eight of Cups and moving on. So I'm going to pull a full moon card while we have a few more minutes here. But yeah, the Virgo is also, it's about recognizing, letting go of the need to fix someone, recognizing that you can't fix someone, you can't force someone to do their healing work. You can't force a situation. Virgos are all about, like, I want to fix something, I want to make it right. Whereas, the Pisces is about dreams, illusion, confusion. So you may have, a fantasy that, of the idea of someone and what it was. And it's like, you look back and you're like, wow, that was actually really toxic. It was actually not a good situation. And once you set a boundary, that's what the test is. If you, say open, up to yourself and say and observe and like, this doesn't feel right to me. I need to set a boundary. I need to have some balance in the situation. Twos are about balance, right, this month. And if something's out of balance and out of alignment, this is like, about saying, this doesn't feel right, and I'm gonna set forward. And once you set that boundary, if someone is in alignment with you, they're gonna respect that and they're gonna understand and say, okay, yeah, and let's, versus playing the victim and you're making you a bad person. Okay, you cannot make this stuff up. It's time to release negativity. So this is further confirmation that if there's anything lingering in your life right now that you would classify as drama, this full moon is saying, it's time to wake up from the Pisces dream illusion energy and recognize that, this pattern, this situation, it's not going to change if you're the only one that's putting forth the effort. Or if you are, constantly spinning your wheels and you keep noticing the same patterns and there's no, setting a boundary is met with resistance, it's met with, again, passive aggressiveness or whatever it is. There's not and if you have to set a boundary, a lot of times that shows something's out of alignment too, right? But at this point, we're clearly getting messages about walking away and building a new life and letting go of the fantasy that things can ever go back to the way they were. Doesn't mean things can't evolve and change into something else, but this is really a time to let go of toxic situations and move forward and take the high road there. So again, but do that with love, do that with compassion and sending someone, love and hope for their own healing. But that doesn't mean that you invest yourself and let them drain you and drag you down with them. So I hope that was helpful, everyone. I hope you hang in there with all these energies, and I will try to come on here and give you an update next moon cycle, and if anything interesting happens in between. Until next time, take care.